Hello, my little bear cubs. Today we're going to be studying nonfiction books. So I'm going to start with our morning message, and then I have a question at the end of my morning message. I want you to think about it, okay? March 24th, 2020. Oh, remember it's the third month. January, February, March. That's how I get that 3. 3.24.2020. Friends, let's look at this number 24. How did I get that number 24? What does the 2 mean? What does the 4 mean? That's right, the 2 is 2 bundles of 10 and 4 extras. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24. Good job, guys. Dear Cubs. Let's tap out Cubs together. Cubs. Let's read it. Cubs. 2. Guys, I had a hard time. I couldn't remember how to spell day. What word family is that in? Did you say A-Y? I heard you say A-Y. So if it's A-Y family, let's spell day. D. A-Y for A. Today. There's Mr. Vasalle, guys. Today is Tuesday. I forgot a word again. See if you can figure it out. We'll read nonfiction books on polar bears. What word do I want to use there? You're right, it's we. Write it in the air, please. W-E. Write it on your knee. W-E. I'm going to write it on the message. W-E. We will read nonfiction books on polar bears. I have a question for you. What does nonfiction mean? Let's read that again. What does nonfiction mean? Friends, I want you to think about this. Am I asking you a question or telling you something? How should I end this sentence? What does nonfiction mean? You're right, I am asking you a question. So boys and girls, I'm going to hold up 2 books. Which one do you think is nonfiction? You're right, it is this one. Nonfiction means it's a true book. I'm going to tell you facts about a bear. I think Elliot's waking up. He's going to come and visit us. So I'm going to be telling you things about bears today. And at the end of my story, I think I have 2 books that I'm going to read to you. At the end of my books, my nonfiction text, what I would like you to do is think of something that you learned about the polar bear, and you're going to write it down. Polar bears. This is written by Pebble Books. Friends, a lot of times in nonfiction books, it has a table of contents. It tells you what we're going to see in the book. So the first section we're going to read about is polar bears. Then we're going to find out what polar bears do. So those are the things we're going to read in this book, okay? Polar bears are some of the largest bears in the world. There they are. Well, let's read that again. Polar bears are some of the largest bears in the world. I didn't know that. That's a new fact for me. Polar bears live in the Arctic. Hi, Elle. Do you want to come and sit? Hi, buddy.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Friends, Elliot's going to come and join us, and then we'll get right back to reading. Come on over, Elle. Here. Here you come. Here. There's Elliot. Can you say hello? Hello? All right, friends, I'll get back to our book. So it says polar bears live in the Arctic. Yeah. What kind of bear is that?
I'm a polar bear.
Me too. Polar bears have thick white fur. fur keeps polar bears warm. Polar bears have webbed toes. Wondering, boys and girls, why would they have webbed toes? I know another animal that has webbed toes, a duck. I'm wondering if it helps them swim. Let's find out. Polar bears' webbed toes help polar bears swim. So we were right. It's going to help them swim.
I swim there.
You swim like that?
Please.
I would love to swim like that when it gets warm, right? Polar bears can dive into icy water. They swim to ice floes to hunt for food. Boys and girls, I want to know what they eat. Think about that. Do you think they eat meat? Polar bears hunt seals and walrus pups. Female polar bears have cubs during the winter. There's their babies. Do you see how cute they are? Female polar bears teach their cubs how to hunt. And that is the end of the story today. I'm also going to include in my lesson today, friends, some videos that you can get facts on polar bears in, and I've also assigned some reading on epic and a video on epic. So with all your research today, hi Elliot, with all your research today, you're going to come up with some ideas of what you learned about polar bears. What did you find neat about polar bears? All right, guys, miss you. Have fun.